Oh, there we go. Okay, so they can hear us now.
Okay, Loki's eating Cheetos, guys.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zaggard Extreme. It is I, your friend, the one, the only, ZA single guard, Zaggard, and I am joined with
the Mythology Guy
and
the struggling Alto.
I wish I'd introduce myself like that. Hold on. I'm the Mythology Guy.
You gotta get out showbiz with.
Damn it, Claire! You gotta let me know the vibe we're going for today.
I just wanted to one-up you, you know.
You know,
you human being with fingernails. Anyways, I'm just gonna move this over so it's not right in my face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just letting everyone know we're streaming.
And I'm being really healthy today. I had 2 donuts, and now I'm having cheddar, Cheetos,
Cheetos, cheddar jalapeno.
You're in the best shape out of all of us, so do what you want.
Cheetos.
Damn, thank you. I appreciate that.
They didn't sponsor us, but that would be nice.
It would be nice.
Yeah, we just saw the 5th episode of Loki. There's only one left.
Yeah, I can't believe there's only one left. Honestly, there's still so much to answer.
This season, I'm just gonna say, it should have been at least 8 episodes, if not 10. I mean, this season.
Yeah.
Because then we would have gotten to know the characters more. Like, a lot of these moments that we saw in this episode would have felt a little more earned to me. But I still enjoyed the episode.
Yeah,
what
honestly.
Happened.
I agree. It's it would have been better if it was like maybe 8, maybe 10 episodes.
Yeah. Just to establish the world a bit more too.
Obviously, one of the reasons why it's less episodes is because of, you know, the thing.
What?
The thing that attacked everybody.
Oh, is that why?
It's probably one of them because they couldn't film for as long. Because I
don't think that's part of it.
Because I think they only just started filming last year.
Well, the thing is like, though, like, Captain
He's
the Winter
talking about
Soldier,
the sickness.
Yeah, we're talking about the certain thing. With Captain the Winter Soldier, though, it was 6 episodes, but that felt like just the right amount to me. And then originally wasn't WandaVision supposed to be 6?
Yeah, you know, this one kind of feels like it should have been a little longer.
Yeah,
like it feels like there was more story to tell with this one.
Yeah.
Though, granted, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
So,
and the other thing is, Loki was actually supposed to come out first before Falcon and Winter Soldier originally, and then they pushed it back.
Why?
I'm assuming the virus.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, right, chickenpox.
Yeah, the chickenpox.
You know.
Hello, Marinus the Great, Dumb Puffed, Yukino, and Mellyboy24.
Mellyboy, I like the name.
You shouldn't be here. You haven't started it. Yeah. Go watch it and then come back.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
They're gonna stream soon.
Don't worry. We're gonna put this up on YouTube, so you can watch it after today, at any time.
Yo.
It was rushed a bit, and I'm not saying I know that for a fact. That's just how it feels. You know?
And again, we haven't watched the finale, so we can't really make a full opinion. I feel like
but so far I liked the first episode. The second and third ones didn't really do it for me. They were just kind of, you know, these were episodes. But the 4th episode, I know for me and Claire, really was like, hey, this is a good episode.
And this episode was like not as good as 4, but still solid.
I actually prefer this one a little more because we got all the variants.
Yeah.
All the Loki.
Oh yeah, that was pretty fun. Like the scene where they all throwed.
Yeah, we get traditional Loki. Hilarious. We get child Loki. We get
Croaky.
Croaky is one of his names. Crocodile Loki.
That's what we're calling
our Loki. We get the female Loki, which is now Sylvie.
We get Loki with a hammer, who's turns out to be a dick.
Well, it's because he's a Loki, though.
Yeah.
He betrays
and then we see all those other
turns out to be more of a dick than the other 4.
Yeah.
And then the even more dicks come in.
Yeah. And it turns out Election Loki is not our Loki. Yeah. That's another variant Loki. So I was a little sad to say. I was like, oh, I thought Loki was gonna start donning the horns and everything.
Unfortunately, no.
And start doing like silly shit.
I'm also on your side. I'm a little disappointed that since the first episode, we haven't seen him in any outfit.
He hasn't worn a single like comic booky or mythy outfit.
Yeah.
Like they've just been dumping that on variants. We still didn't get, even with all those Lokis, we still didn't get Norse mythological Loki.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
I'm so disappointed.
It would have been nice.
No, I knew they wouldn't because the closest to that was going to be original Loki. and we saw him last week. He's the closest to mythologically correct Loki.
Wait, original Loki?
The older one.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't call, at least not in this like show. Like, there's almost nothing to do with mythology when it comes to him.
I mean, the fact that he's so good at magic.
Well, yeah, but
and the fact that he's also older and.
Is Andromeda says, wait, is this Loki review or Immortals?
Loki review.
Loki review. Immortals will be after.
I think you just put that in the description, so that's why people are confused.
Yeah, I think you confused people a little with that. We'll play Immortals after we talk about Loki.
Yeah, well, we always do Loki first, and then we do Immortal. I can only make one description. I'm not going to write like
yeah. Anyway. But thank you all for being here and watching.
Yeah, thank you.
I should give Andrew and Claire some information since they might not know. Loki and I called it quits. It was painful, I shall admit, but there was far too much drama for my liking and I needed a break. We're trying to stay friends, but it's rather difficult, and I'm pursuing a new relationship with Mr. Richard Grayson. Thus far, he is relatively attentive and very nice, but he's always so busy working nights, having the faintest ideas as to why.
That would be Robin.
That is so typical.
I'm telling Starfire. Marinus the Great just immediately.
Robin.
Oh, God.
And I like how Andromeda hasn't been here for a while. He's like, okay.
Like,
just like, you've got like a whole room with freaking 30 Lokis. We can't have one that's mythologically accurate Loki.
I mean, if you've read the comics at all.
I don't care about the comics right now. Can we acknowledge the actual Loki in a TV show called Loki, where we have 30 Lokis in a room together? Yeah. You literally have the excuse to do whatever you want with the character.
What's it based on?
I know, but what is the comic character based off of? I can play that game with you all day, buddy.
It's not like this is always an accurate representation of the comics.
Yeah.
No, I know. But this is supposed to be a TV show based on a movie series based on the comics, which have never gone mythologically accurate.
Yes, but you have an excuse to do that.
You may have an excuse, but I'm saying you shouldn't have expected it at all.
Andrew, you can't.
I'm
have
just saying
feelings.
it was a mixed opportunity. That's what it was.
Yeah,
can we acknowledge that it was a missed opportunity?
I acknowledge it.
Like, there was you could have done it. You could have done it.
Yeah, I agree.
But overall, did you like the episode?
Overall, yeah. This was a quieter episode. This was
in a way
a lot more talking, but I still like these characters. So if you like the characters, you like to watch them talk. Yeah. You like to watch have a moment sit and
have the Loki snuggle each other.
Loki was touching himself again in this episode.
Again, classic Loki.
But at least this time he had a blanket.
And he was touching himself under a blanket. That's how you know.
A little more modest about it.
Yeah, hit it under a blanket.
Yeah, so basically, the Lokis that he encountered last episode take him to apparently the little Loki is in charge because he's the only one who's actually killed Thor.
Yeah,
well, they also said that this world is his universe, so.
It is?
Yeah, they said something like I'm not sure if they meant that this is his universe or if they just meant he's in charge here is what they might have meant. I just took it as this is his world, so
weird though.
I find a couple things a little weird. One, here's the thing. I like it, but I do question how there even is an old Loki because we already know that in the canon Loki is at least 1,000 years old. So at what point do you start to get old?
Well, they do. They said in Thor 2 that their species lives for 5,000 years. So.
Okay, so this one's probably 4,000 years old.
Yeah, and remember he drifted just as debris forever, and then he just hung out on that random planet.
Okay, yeah, point taken.
So I'm guessing it.
How old? I wonder how old that young Loki is. What if it turns out he's 300, and it's well, yeah, I haven't hit puberty yet. This is Asgardian time.
Yeah. You get caught in the age you're in, right?
In the TVA, yeah, and since this world seems like it's out of time, that seems.
Yeah, probably time doesn't move anymore.
Yeah. For those of you who played Dungeons and Dragons, this is probably the astral dimension where one day is equal to 3 billion days in the astral realm.
So he's in this realm where apparently everything the TVA prunes goes there, because actually they say, which is like one of the laws of thermodynamics, they say we can't just destroy matter, you have to send it somewhere. You know, matter can never be destroyed, it can only be moved or changed.
Accurate.
That is accurate. Yeah. So they send it to the end of time,
where there's a beast that devours.
There's basically the reverse of the Langoliers, if anybody knows that. That's a Stephen King story where there's these creatures that eat, like when time goes by, they eat everything that passes by. That's what happens to the past. This thing eats the future, I guess, or
the variants.
Yeah. So this thing's in the same like species as the Langoliers or something.
I'm gonna post reaction. That movie sucked.
And that's why I love it. I love terrible films.
He does.
I host bad movie nights.
Yeah, he does. Andromeda, on your question of how old was Odin, probably in his 400s.
400,000s.
Yeah, maybe. Or 4,000s, that's what I meant.
Yeah, like 400s, I don't think.
Because he died kind of naturally. Like, he was like...
I think they established, though, it had something to do with like also Loki's like the effort he had to do to break through from Loki's spell may have accelerated it or something.
Maybe, but he was already pretty old.
Yeah, like, he was.
In Ragnarok.
In Ragnarok, because he was like, well, it's my time to. His reaction was more, it's my time to go.
Because after he dies, Thor says to Loki, "This was your doing." I don't know. It's a little unclear.
But he was old.
Yeah,
it wasn't like he was.
He was old. Who cares?
Loki banished him to Midgard, so.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. That's. Anyways, I like this episode. Alioth was interesting. I want to look up who Alioth is.
Mobius is alive, by the way.
Yeah.
Mobius is alive.
So we all pretty much knew.
Yeah, when we saw Loki alive, we were like, oh, please.
Yeah,
he's the only non-Loki who survived in this world.
Yeah, this long. He wasn't there that long, but he was there longer.
He showed up with a freaking pizza delivery car.
Probably because he just knows about the
he should have showed up on a jet ski.
Well, he didn't know about this area.
Should have shown up on a jet ski.
Oh, it would have been amazing.
There's no water.
No water.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. Like, the jet ski flies.
It would be like that thing in
I'm
One
exaggerating.
Piece. Oh, the waiver.
Yeah, like a waiver in One Piece. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm so glad he's alive and we had a feeling, but he's so great. I think I liked all three of their dynamic. I wish we actually saw a little more of that. Like, girl Loki, boy Loki. And
Yeah, I agree.
And we got some more Tara Strong. Yeah, Miss Minutes. You told me before this episode started that someone told you there's no more Miss Minutes on this show, and I was like, oh, and then we started, I'm like, you lied to me.
Right? No,
well,
I
was going to tell you that it was from unreliable, not unreliable, but like a 50-50 reliable source. Sometimes
I didn't realize there was so much press about whether Miss Minutes will return. See how much people love Tara Strong, as you all should.
People love the clock.
No, they actually just want her gone, is what it is.
How dare you, sir? Miss Minutes, as we all know, is clearly the villain behind all of this. She's going to come out and be like, I'm not Miss Minutes. I'm not even Miss Hours or Miss Days. I'm Miss Millennia.
No, I'm Miss Mephisto.
You mean Miss Fisto?
Miss Fisto.
Mephisto.
Yeah, sure. That's
exactly. That's what they're setting up.
You know, if I call that shit, I'm gonna celebrate for hours.
Ravana's knowledge about what's going on was kind of all over the place. At first, we all thought, oh, she clearly knows what's going on.
And
then she says, I'm just in the dark as you are. But then it turns out she's lying a little bit. So it's like, oh, so she does know what's going on. Then she says later, she doesn't know what's going on, but she's still loyal to the TV. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, she doesn't really know, but she's like trying to act like everything's fine.
My guess is, she's the kind of person where it's like, she found out she was being lied to, but she's so ingrained in this life that she refuses to like accept like change.
That's how I felt too about it.
And there are people who are like that, like,
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's, because then she talks to the girl who got, who found out her life was a lie.
Yeah,
obviously.
B-15 is still alive. I'm happy about that.
For now.
Yeah, for now.
What's her name? Yeah, so she's clearly, like, she's going, and then I guess Ravana is gonna go research more.
Ravana Renslayer, what a name.
Yeah.
Arr.
So, yeah, I guess she's gonna, hopefully more will be revealed about the TVA through her as well in the next episode.
I'm assuming
We'll see.
the next episode will tell us just about everything we need to know about the TVA.
Yeah, like old man Loki dies in a cool way.
But she's been alive forever,
he creates an entire. So in order to distract the big smoke monster,
Goliath.
Cool.
yeah, Goliath, so that Loki and Sylvie can go enchant it. Like I thought they were gonna go into the creature's mind, but we'll get into that in a minute. So like they're like failing at first, but then old man Loki, like he's the best illusionist out of all of them. So he literally creates a whole Asgard, and as you say, a little more comic accurate version of Asgard. Yeah, when he was building it, I was looking at the architecture. I was like, man, he's like building an actual Norse kingdom. And then we realized it's supposed to be Asgard. And I was like, oh, it's cool to see like the actual like Scandinavian structures and stuff. Like while it was being built, and of course there is some of that silly like big sci-fi like stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's a mix. Like. So yeah, he like damn man, like way to the effort he must have put in to get every detail of that right. You probably didn't need to do that much.
No, he didn't. But you know, it distracted the big creature long enough.
He takes pride in his work. Inside every building, he's got even the bathrooms right with working
all
sinks
the plumbing and all, and he even has servants who are walking around cleaning it.
You know, and the Jehovah's Witnesses going door to door.
Yeah.
Even in Asgard, we've got those,
Which is weird because
Emir's witnesses. Have you heard of our true savior, Emir? He was the first being.
Ravana is Mephisto, I'm guessing that'd say, and wants to ruin everything.
Yes, clearly Ravana's Mephisto, guys.
And old man Loki is the best Loki. I can get behind that. Andrew, okay, you have my attention. I have a reason for why they didn't use Myth Loki, because it would have been an awkward situation if he haphazardly mentioned he couldn't stay long, had to get home to the kids, and then had to explain his family and his lovely children.
And explain how Skady laughed.
Please explain how Scotty laughed and was... Yeah, there's a story where Loki makes Scotty laugh by tying his testicles to a goat and letting the goat run and jump and yank on his balls.
You mentioned that before. That's funny.
That's a lovely tale. And it's one of the reasons I respect Loki, how far he'll go to get a laugh. You know?
It's a bit too far, in my opinion. Just a smidge.
Who hasn't tied the testicles?
Shade, are you saying you don't respect a man so dedicated to his craft?
I'm saying there's a difference between dedication and stupidity.
And like,
how dare you, sir?
Suicidal.
Maybe he was just tired of having kids.
I demand to have that story referenced on this show.
He just really wanted a vasectomy, okay?
And they did at least like they've referenced the whole cutting Sif's hair thing, even though in this it was like almost nothing. But so why not reference the testicle pulling?
What's the issue? Is there kids watching this show? I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
Like just have a scene with like with like they talk about Thor's chariot. Why don't you like Thor's chariot? Well, I have bad experience with goats on strings.
It makes me tingly down there.
And then he just like rubs his thigh or something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right.
But anyways,
thank you for bringing that up, Andromeda.
Of course.
That was good.
So yeah, they while he's distracting it, he gets killed, and they do enchant Aolith, or I keep forgetting its name. But like I thought we were gonna go into its mind and we were gonna see something cool, but it just disintegrates.
Yeah, it makes him like go away.
It opens up to what's behind the door. Cause
I know. I just thought we were gonna see like I was like, man, we're gonna see this supernatural primordial creature's mind. How interesting is that gonna be?
I'm assuming all that's in its mind is just defend this place and eat these things.
Maybe
because it looks like it's just kind of like a wild beast.
I thought we were gonna see maybe its master.
I think that's what we're gonna see next.
Yeah, I know, but I thought we were gonna see that in its mind. Is what I'm saying.
Maybe that would have been an interesting reveal, but
yeah, I thought that was gonna be how the episode ends. They were gonna see who the real villain is, and then just
maybe that makes sense. The only thing for a normal show, but if you haven't noticed, every episode of Loki ends on like a big cliffhanger where we don't know what's going to happen next at all.
Yeah.
Like that episode where they thought they were gonna, oh look, Juliet's here.
Juliet's making an appearance right by Andrew's face, who's allergic to cats.
Of course.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Come on, kitty.
She wants to sit on our lap.
You want to sit here? Yeah, she's joining the stream discussion.
She really.
This is Cat Loki right here.
Yeah, we gotta
Loki.
get her a
Little
helmet.
Yeah, I love. There was a scene also where we see a Mjolnir like laying down, and then there's like a tiny little Thor shows up. I didn't get a good look at him at first. I thought, oh, is that like Throggy? And you were like, I think it's just tiny Thor.
Yeah, we
didn't
gotta
really get a
double
good look. But there was the Thanos helicopter.
The Thanos
laying
copter,
around.
Avengers
I didn't even
Tower.
know that was a thing until you said.
Yeah,
I noticed. I was like, that helicopter says Thanos, and you were like, oh, the Thanos copter. I was like, that's a thing.
Yeah, in the comics, for those of you who don't know, look up pictures of the Thanos copter. It's literally just a helicopter that Thanos has.
Yeah.
And it says Thanos on it because, you know, Thanos.
There's a lot of shit lying
One
around.
of the most famous scenes it's from is there's when he hired Deadpool to steal the Cosmic Cube because it's the one thing that could stop the Infinity Stones. And then what Deadpool does is he uses the Cosmic Cube to swap it with the Infinity Stones, so now he has them, and then creates an entire multiverse where it's just a roast of Deadpool.
Oh my god, that sounds lovely.
I just have to say really quick, whatever that, I can't read the username, but
Asteria Goddess.
Asteria Goddess says, Juliet says, fuck your allergies. F your allergies. Juliet just wants to spite the mythology guy for talking about the Marvel Loki instead of Myth Loki. Hello, lady, Juliet's here. Yeah, okay, anyway.
Well, I would talk more about the Myth Loki if they would reference him on this damn show.
I know, right?
I mean, like, yeah. And they've got some other references lying around. They've got like Ronin's ship from Guardians of the Galaxy lying there. Like you said, they've got all of New York with Avengers Tower.
Yeah, I saw that right away.
Yeah,
you caught that quick.
There was probably some other Easter eggs. We probably just didn't see them.
Yeah,
all.
we're not Easter egg people who look through every frame of a
For some reason, we
scene.
can't have mythological Easter eggs.
On that YouTube, so.
I think the closest to a mythological Easter egg will be the fact that there's a crocodile Loki because he can turn into animals.
Yeah, the closest we've gotten is the Sif hair thing because that's a direct reference to a myth story.
Which is why it's frustrating. There hasn't been a Myth Loki. There's so many cool Easter eggs and nothing.
Couldn't have had one for just a second.
Yeah.
Couldn't have had the evil Loki be Myth Loki. That would have been great.
Yeah.
Magician Loki? Oh.
Yeah, like the evil,
guy?
they had election Loki being the evil Loki. That would have been great if that was just mythological Loki.
I agree.
Loki,
it would have been better if, just a little bit better if they had one mythological Loki, but I'm not holding out because clearly they really want to go sci-fi.
No, I'm giving up on that hope. It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm just gonna take my little Sif reference and go sit in the corner.
Watch in the next episode. I was right.
It turns out the main villain is mythological Loki. Like, he's
like, I am the true Loki, and he has fiery hair and everything.
He's the mythological
that would
Loki,
be amazing.
in the castle.
It's not gonna happen.
I know.
But God, that would be interesting.
That would be glorious, but anyway. Yeah, it was a really good episode. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked the other one better, the one before this, but it was fun, and that's all I have to say about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's not a lot to say about this episode.
This episode's just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This isn't like WandaVision where we're always theorizing what's going to be next.
Yeah,
there's like
there's
one
not too
theory,
much intrigue.
who's in charge of the TVA,
Yeah.
and that's it.
We're all speculating still.
And it's not like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, where it's Superman and all these character stuff that we hadn't seen, because we've seen all of this Loki transformation before. This isn't new for us.
Yeah. One thing we were saying is a little disappointing is that our main Loki never dresses like Loki in the whole show.
When he can easily
he's in the outfit at the beginning, and after it gets fried off, there's no more.
No more.
There's nothing. There's no like comic book outfits. No, they just put those on variants. But our main Loki is just wearing a suit and tie the whole damn
Which
show.
I understand for when he's like in the TVA because he can't do magic, like literally he's not allowed to. But then he goes off with Sylvie and he makes things.
And he even made a blanket that was his color.
And a strap to hold
That's
the
why
sword.
I was so excited to see like Election Loki. I was thinking he's gonna like put on a new outfit. He's gonna come up with some new sister stuff, but that's another variant. It was like, I remember we saw that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it was a pretty big bait.
Yeah.
I like that one scene though where what's his name? Mobius is talking to the other two Lokis like about Crokey, and he's like, "Are we even sure he is a Loki? Well, he's green, isn't he?
You've got a hair in your mouth."
Yeah, and I was joking, like, what if he just found that helmet and called himself Loki? Like, I don't want to join.
Well, he's green, isn't he? That's our color. Yeah. Well, he could be lying, playing the long con. Then again, that makes it more believable that he is a Loki.
I love that. Yeah.
Those designs are just the best.
The thing I like about these Marvel movies and shows, a lot of the times the characters will talk the way actual people talk in real life. You know,
it's self-aware enough.
You know,
like
one of the things I I know how everybody's hoping for a wow from Owen Wilson.
We better get it.
If we do get it, I think it'll be like the last line of the show. Like the show's just fading out and you just hear, wow.
Or it's the after credits scene.
It's the scene where he gets his jet ski.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you do it. Like, he finds his jet ski, puts his hand on it, and just goes, wow. See, and that flows well. It doesn't feel cheap.
That's like a nice after credits scene. Yeah.
Although, to be honest, I don't think he's going to say it like the wow kind of wow. I think it's just going to be like a normal wow.
Yeah, well, any wow will do.
Any wow will do. If we can't have mythological Loki, we will have our wow.
Yeah, you gotta at least give us that, guys.
She never sits like this.
Yeah, she doesn't even know where she is.
Can we please end the show on Loki, like, donning some new comic?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Nice nod to the comics outfit. Like, because I do have a little hope for that, because, yeah, like you just, I was about to say, WandaVision ended on Scarlet Witch getting an outfit that's a good blend of her comic outfit and an update, which I liked very much. Falcon and the Winter Soldier ended with Falcon Captain America costume, which was incredibly comic accurate.
Yeah, it was
and
really
looked
good.
Great. Like, both those outfits look great. So let's do something like that with Loki, please.
I think they will.
I think they will. I'm hoping they will, and I expect them to, because they've done it twice in a row.
Yeah.
If they end with just him in a suit at the end, I'm going to be a little annoyed.
Yeah, they're just going to end with him in a beach towel or something, you know, for the ladies.
He better at least still have his horns, because I'm still mad about Thor taking off his helmet in the first film.
Oh yeah, we watched the first film pretty recently.
We watched Avengers.
Or, sorry.
I remember when I first saw Thor, and he was wearing his helmet at the beginning. I was like, oh, cool, he's going to have this helmet in the movie. And then he never does again,
and then he never puts it on ever again.
He puts on another helmet for 5 minutes in Ragnarok in the arena. It's
not the same
and then
helmet.
He doesn't... Damn it.
Why would you not have a helmet, though? You literally fight people, Thor.
I don't know.
For the ladies, like, can't
so the ladies can see the field of wheat.
We really need
head.
to show off that wig that he hates. By the way, he fucking hates.
I didn't even know that was a wig.
Yeah, so good.
I thought he grew it out for the part.
It's a wig, and he hated it so much. That's why he was so happy they cut it off in the third film.
Yeah,
and then in Endgame, here's another wig, you sucker.
Yeah,
put that on with your fat suit, you sucker.
I think he preferred that though because it was for comedy.
Yeah,
he really likes
the comedic stuff.
That's why he didn't like playing the first two Thor films, because they were very bland and he had to be very honest.
It's nice to have more fun.
That's why he liked doing Avengers, because he could always just like joke around. Oh gosh darn it, if Loki ain't horny by the end of the series, it's boycotting time for Marvel.
Sure.
Okay.
If you say so.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be low-keyed again.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Well, there was something.
You people.
Marinus the Great mentioned something about how like them two talking about what they're gonna do after this might foreshadow that one of them's gonna die, but I don't think so. I want Loki
that
to be
happens
happy
a
with
lot in
Loki.
things like this. If you keep talking about the future, like freaking Sirius Black and Harry Potter.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see though.
Like, we're gonna have a future together. No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
I think if any Loki will die,
well, what's his name?
I think it'll be Tom Hiddleston.
Ugh, don't.
I don't want them to.
I don't want it either, but yeah, it's the more likely one to usher in Enchantress.
It's so that way we can have a newer Loki, because they have done Loki a lot.
Well, if Tom Hiddleston wants to leave, like, fair
I don't
enough.
think he wants to leave though.
Well, then I don't think that's gonna happen.
I think he's having a blast playing this.
But we'll see. That's the one I'm expecting the most.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
But even if he does, he had a good run. He played the character well for several
over 10
films.
years.
Yeah, actually. So
True.
At least it's not like we didn't get a good amount of him.
And either he will die, and he'll either actually die, Or it'll be like one of those fake out deaths, like in the last episode. Another one's like, you don't think he'll act.
They had, during this show, they had to kill him at one point, only to bring him back again.
Just like,
it's a tradition.
They did it in the first
movie. They made it look like he might be dead, but he wasn't. In the second Thor film, they made it look like he was dead, but he wasn't. They didn't do it in the third one, but they did it right at the beginning of the follow-up.
Infinity War.
Killed him.
Holy
wait, he's still alive.
Everyone except Thor 3. Ragnarok.
Yeah, and even Thor 3, like 5 minutes after the events of Thor 3.
Wait, what?
Because Endgame takes place... Infinity War takes place like 5 minutes after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
But anyways, so far I'm hyped for the final episode.
Me too.
I'm hoping it's a good finale. If it's just kind of I'll be a little disappointed. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm gonna be a little frustrated, but I think it'll be good.
I think it will be good because I like this one a lot. I like the last one a lot. I didn't like 2 and 3 that much. I think you liked them more than I did.
2 and 3. The episodes. Yeah, probably. But like, this show, I'm gonna say so far I like this show. Overall, I think I'm enjoying it a little more than WandaVision, but I think I enjoyed Falcon and the Winter Soldier more.
I think we all can agree that we like Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I don't know why some people were like not expecting much from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I always was, honestly. It's that can only be an action-packed show.
Maybe,
and it was an action-packed show, so I got what I was expecting out of that.
Yeah, maybe they were like expecting, like maybe they didn't have high expectations because they're more like the sidekick characters, but then they become the main characters in the show.
Yeah, but
so it makes it so good. Yeah,
we've joked like the B-Vengers.
The B-Vengers.
Yeah.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier was the B-Vengers. WandaVision had the C-Vengers.
Oh, yeah.
It had Agent Wu and Darcy and Monica.
Oh, yeah.
Monica
Rambeau. The C-Vengers.
Yeah, the C-Vengers. And one of them is becoming an A-Venger because she has powers for reasons. I didn't like that still.
It was so rushed the way they gave her powers, but that's a different show.
Kitty, what did you think of the episode?
What did you think, Kitty? Meow, 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 meow.
Oh, okay, so that's...
But yeah, overall, I still like this show. We'll see how the finale goes.
I think it'll be... I'm thinking it'll be good.
I'm sure it'll be good. Yeah, I'm not expecting it to be super great, but I would like it to be.
You know what?
I'll tell you one thing that'll make me jump out of my seat, giddy with happiness, is if we do see mythological Loki. Mm-hmm. But I'm not expecting it. Like you
will just explode.
What I am, you know, what's weird is this is actually kind of getting me hyped up for The Mandalorian. Just because it's so sci-fi and we've seen other planets and it's also a Disney Plus show.
I mean, I'm always hyped for Mandalorian.
Yeah, Mandalorian.
That never goes away. That's the best show on Disney Plus.
Is it coming back in November?
I think it's gonna be the
what are you more excited for? Mandalorian season 3 or Book of Boba Fett?
Mandalorian season 3.
I heard Book of Boba Fett's gonna be pretty dark.
I heard Book of Mormon.
And it should be, because Boba Fett is a dark.
This is what I thought. I'm sorry. God, my eyes are closed.
Imagine Book of Mormon on Disney Plus.
Maybe one day.
That would not happen.
When they're done buying the world.
Everything, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so... I mean, we're just getting off topic now. Those are our thoughts on Loki. Thoughts. I don't think we have anything else to say about it.
We didn't have anything else to say, so for those of you who are just here for the review, say goodbye to the kitty.
Meow, meow, meow. I really like the episode.
Oh, and real quick, I want to thank you guys and anyone else on YouTube for helping one of my videos reach 1 million views.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, like the media Zeus versus actual Zeus video has just hit 1 million views recently. I was pretty blown away.
Congratulations.
That's my first YouTube video to get that many views.
Wait, what was it? Sorry.
It was the video Media Zeus meets actual Zeus. Mm-hmm. Honestly, it's not one of the videos I'm most proud of, but whatever, I'm glad you guys like it so much.
I loved it. So there you go. You did a good job with it.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you. Yeah, and thank you guys, the viewers. It obviously wouldn't happen without the viewers.
Now that he got to 1 million views, he can quit. That's all it takes. Just 1 million. Now
he's set for life. He can retire.
Yeah, I'm done. Bye, guys.
It's not like you only make cents per video or.
No, yeah, and people really like that video. They really like the Jesus meets other gods video, even though that's also my most controversial video. But hey, thrive off controversy.
Yeah, even though it's not that controversial, but to some people.
But that's a whole nother topic. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. It means a lot.
And thank you guys for stopping by for the stream thus far. For those of you who are going to stay to watch us play Immortals Phoenix Rising.
As you all voted on.
Yes, you voted on that. We will be doing that very shortly. But first we need to take a quick break. And we got to end here so that way the VOD of us talking about Loki will be done here. So thank you guys. We had a lot of fun. You guys ready for next week?
Yeah, excited.
Andrew, you ready for next week?
Yeah.
All right then, guys. We'll be right back after these messages. Hey guys, this was our discussion of Disney Plus's Loki. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to join live, we do this every Wednesday at 4 or 4:30 Pacific Daylight Time. Remember, 4 or 4:30 Pacific Daylight Time. I hope to see you there next time, and have a wonderful day.